Jamaica's Ackera Nugent was smooth like butter heading into the NCAA Women's Hurdles Finals. It's going to be a humdinger, people, between ALIA Armstrong, MASAI Russell, and Ackera Nugent in that finals. Who is your money on? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to go. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. You drop a video at least once a day here at Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoyed the content, please hit the like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, track and field fans are in for a huge treat when three of the best in the collegiate scene clash in the upcoming NCAA Women's 100-meter hurdles finals. If the semifinals that took place recently has anything to do with what one would anticipate. The three stalwarts, the three standout in the last season, 2023 season, outdoors and indoors, meaning Jamaica's Ackera Nugent, ALIA Armstrong of the United States, who I believe came fourth last year in the finals of the women's 100 meters, as well as MASAI Russell of Kentucky. Well, they're slated to battle once again as they did at the SEC Championships. In her semifinals, Ackera Nugent was truly as smooth as butter. Her execution was technically proficient and perfect. You can already see the improvements that herself and her coaches have made since the SEC Championships. Nugent qualified with a time of 12.55, running with a plus 0.5 wind.
From the left of your screen. Nugent stands right about with the blocks. Glasgow got a great start. It's Glasgow, now Nugent separating herself. Ackera Nugent now dominating. It's going to be Nugent and Glasgow, your automatic qualifiers through to Saturday's final. 12:54. And a 0.
Really looked improved in my eyes over those hurdles. Then, of course, it was this young lady, MASAI Russell, who had a scare, so to speak. Russell qualified with the fifth fastest time going into those finals, a time of 12.76. However, she showed her maturity, held her composure, and did not panic, and was able to make it through to those highly anticipated finals.
Decent start for Russell. Oh, and she hits that second hurdle hard. Now she's got to work. Keeps her composure. Still plenty of time. Look at this. She still wins the heat.
But look at the focus, look at the determination. She doesn't try to get it back all at once. She does it over 5, 6, 7.
That's where experience is necessary, people. She held it together, didn't panic, and made it through. Now, this young lady, ALIA Armstrong, who many people have as a favorite. Armstrong qualified with the fastest time, a time of 12.54, with a plus 0.0 win behind her.
Armstrong with a good start. She's already in the lead. She had teammate Leah Phillips at lane 2, but it's not going well. But it is all ALIA Armstrong. And then in
So it looks as if history is about to repeat itself. The battle is really between these three young ladies. Here, this is what they had to say after their semi-final runs.
How do you feel after day one?
I feel great, excited. I feel really good. My body feels really great. I just feel like I just needed to clean up a little things, but I'm pleased with my time and my results. Blessed, because I was scared, real scared.
This is going to be a humdinger. Remember, all three met and competed at the SEC Championships. In that instance, it was Armstrong who won in 12.40 ahead of Ackera Nugent, who came second with a time of 12.43. And she was just ahead, of course, of MASAI Russell, who ran 12.47. Both Nugent and Armstrong ran personal records in that SEC 100-meter hurdles finals.
long hold and a great start by MASAI Russell and ALIA Armstrong. We saw Armstrong in the relay and Russell as well. Here comes Ackera Nugent. Russell is fading. ALIA Armstrong, Ackera Nugent. It's going to be, it looks like.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. This is going to be a humdinger, people, but I really, and I can't count out any of these 3 young ladies now in that SEC finals. MASAI Russell did sort of fade in the last 20 to 30, but I still believe this is because she ran that 400-meter hurdles, which, by the way, she is also competing in and has gone through to the finals in the NCAA Outdoor Championships taking place presently. But at the same time, you cannot count her out. Russell is a true competitor and a fierce warrior. So you can't say she has no chance, meaning she has no chance of winning. You cannot say that. Now, on paper, this young lady, ALIA Armstrong, is still the person to beat. She is, of course, the record holder, the collegiate record holder, as well as the SEC Outdoor 100-meter hurdles champion. But I do believe she's going to be pressed to that line. She's going to have to work really, really hard if she is to if she is to win the title, retain her title. But she's also a fierce competitor, remarkably talented, and certainly watching her race through that semifinals, she looked in. I like using this word. She looked splendid for us. She looked like she was in great form. She looked comfortable, relaxed, executed as one would have anticipated, and she looked ready to rumble, people. Let's get ready to rumble. yes, people. I love boxing. This is going to be a really, really serious battle. But I absolutely have to say, Ackera Nugent in her semifinals really looked smooth as butter. And I mean, I'm not exaggerating. She looked technically proficient, in fact, technically perfect. Her strides in between the hurdles were perfect. Placement perfect. She ran a great race and she looked relaxed. She didn't look stressed. She didn't look as if she was pressing gas. She did just enough to get through and still ran a very spiffy time. So this is going to be, I'm leading towards this final really being between Ackera Nugent and ALIA Armstrong. But I'm going to say it again, you cannot count out MASAI Russell. This is going to be, I think the disadvantage that Russell has is running that 400-meter hurdles. This is my personal opinion, but of course Ackera Nugent is also running in the women's 4x100 meters. I believe they qualified with the 4th fastest time, and I think it's ALIA Armstrong. I'm not sure about ALIA Armstrong. Didn't do the necessary background check on that one, but I do believe that the battle should, based on what I saw at the SEC, where she closed, meaning Ackera Nugent, she closed in that last 10 meters. She has to get out better out of the blocks. She has to come out faster. The way she ran that semifinals, that's what she has to execute, but simply go faster. She came out of the blocks in the semifinals perfectly. Her technique was absolutely perfect. As you know and you saw, MASAI Russell did hit the hurdles, but she didn't panic. She was able to put it back in. So this is going to be a heck of a fight, people. But I am leaning towards the battle really being between Jamaica's Ackera Nugent and the USA's ALIA Armstrong. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings, and queens. Bless up.